Docs Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to Black History Mini Docs Podcast. You may remember in our last episode of BHMD, talking with our very special guest, director Juney Smith, also actor, writer, and producer, who has released over 35 films. Thanks for joining us for part 2 as we continue our conversation with the one and only Juney Smith.
And I've seen so many people, they even went to film school, that never made a movie in their life because of that false thinking and the misunderstanding that you're free, you're no longer a servitude slave, and you can do it on your own. And then if you do it good enough, then the corporations will come to you. Walmart's a corporation. They came to us. Best Buy, they'll come to you. So if you do it well enough and, you do it long enough, one thing leads to another. So that's the key to our success and whatever my success I had in terms of completing films. And you asked, how do I do it? That is how I do it, is that you got to have a script. So you continue, it starts with the script. That's the blueprint that all departments, whether it be the finances down to the editor, down to whatever, that's what they're going by, the script. So I oftentimes hear people in the living rooms talk about this story. Where's the script? If there's no script, then there's no base. There's nothing to talk about, And that's why I'm talking to you, because my thing is not normally talking. It's about doing,
And, and this is why I have, sat back in the cut, because this was an amazing lesson, amazing education, amazing entertainment for our audience. And I wanted to listen and drink every word that you said, because there are a lot of African-American Black filmmakers out here who need this information to hopefully become as successful as you are, to carry the gauntlet that you've passed along to most of us, Juney. You are really a phenom, as I said at the beginning of this. Again, congratulations on all of your success. Hey, we sure made history tonight. In fact, let's make a declaration now and mark this date in history, because Juney Smith, you are the first African-American film director who has written, directed, and produced and distributed the most films ever.
Well, once again, Bonita, I'm not a distributor.
Well, okay, but and have had your films distributed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because a lot of us who are filmmakers, it's very difficult to get your films distributed. That's one of the things that really you should accomplish first if you can, because so many of us have our films sitting in the can.
Yeah.
But you have been able to, you've had a lot of success with having all of your products, your productions distributed. And
filmmakers out there, no matter how passionate you are about the story and how poignant it may be, they have to put in, there must be some type of commercial element that will make this go forth. So this is why, listen, and by the way.
And you're talking about in the film, in the
in the film itself. In other words, a film is supposed to be entertaining. Now, if you're going to make a documentary, or if you really want to make a speech, if you really want to say something, write a book. Movies are show me, don't tell me.
Right.
So, write a book if there's something that's real, poignant, real pertinent, to our liberation for Black people. Well, then put it in a book. But a movie should be a movie, Now, let me just say one last, this is very important, Bonita. We have all of the production writers, we have all of that. What we're lacking is the distribution in terms of the mass distribution for us. And you know whose fault that is? That is the fault of the Black business community. I'm saying it, not you. In other words, Brad Pitt doesn't use his money to make a movie. Tom Cruise doesn't use his money to make a movie. Wall Street makes the movie. The guy that's greenlighting the movie at Warner Brothers, it's not his money. It's public money. So therefore, it's Wall Street money, it's public money. So the studios, that's how they have their liberation, so they can make a movie. Every week, new movies come out. Every Friday, 20 white stars are made every week. From ages, sometimes even the dog is made a star. And
so how do we break that barrier, Juney?
we have guys that went to NYU Business School.
Yeah.
School of Business, Harvard Business, Yale. They start hedge funds and they invest in white companies. They invest in Universal, they invest, and they would say to you, well, man, we're into making money.
Yeah, that's right.
But a Jewish guy or Italian guy or Irish guy or an Asian guy is not supposed to wake up in Malibu tomorrow and find out how he can make your life better. You shouldn't have to do that. We can do that.
Yes, we can.
But our business community, so what happens is that for us to have complete liberation, we need the Black business community, people who are in the movie business already, to set up the distribution network. Not on television, a la BET, which is wonderful, not that. The movie theaters are co-opted by the studios. So they know they can make their product and they put it into their cooperation, which is the theaters. So we would need the physical brick and mortar theaters, and then we would need our own streaming platforms. And nothing wrong being inclusive, but that is something that is unrealistic right now.
This podcast is available now on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcast.
I want to take time to congratulate our executive producer, BHMD's Neema Barnette, on her NAACP Image Award nomination for Best Director in a Comedy Series this year. Neema was nominated for the series Harlem, currently playing on Amazon Prime now, so check it out. You can watch the NAACP Image Awards February 26 on BET.